Oops, hold on. Oops, that's way too close. Okay. Hey guys, how's it going? I hope you guys are having an amazing day or night whenever you guys are watching this. If you guys are here after the fact and you just want to watch your sign, that'll be timestamped down below. Yeah, sorry, I didn't go live yesterday. I don't know why. It was like I was literally getting ready to, and they were just like, no. So, okay. I listen sometimes. I listen a lot of the times. So, just a reminder, please take what resonates and leave the rest. If it doesn't resonate, that's fine. Maybe the next one will. Please make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, share if you can. I really appreciate it. We're going to be starting with Aries today. We're right back at it. Aries just always reminds me of the first, like, because it's like spring energy, right? So it's like renewal. So that's why I'm like, okay, we're starting this again. So every time we get back to Aries, that's how I feel. Okay. And yeah, if you guys do want to, okay, just I cannot answer questions when I'm live because it just distracts me too much. So I cannot, like, if you guys are asking what sign it is, like, unless I'm going to the next sign, I can't answer it. If you guys want to comment, feel free to comment, or like, you know, say, like, whatever it is going on with you, but I just cannot constantly, as I'm channeling, reading the comments because it's just too distracting. That's why I also changed to, like, you have to be subscribed for at least a day because there's just too many trolls out there too, and it's just really frustrating. It's not really it's more like annoying, and I don't want to be annoyed. So, and I have the power to control that, so that's what I'm doing. Okay, all right, Aries, we're starting with you guys. Aries, what do we have for you? Aries, I feel like your angels are blessing you, but it's like the way that they're blessing you, you're not really sure of. Like, you're kind of like very hesitant to take it for some reason. Yeah, we have, but why wouldn't you want to take it? Okay, it's because it's very interesting. Your angels are watching you. They're there for you. They're trying to offer you something, but you are kind of like, you have another obligation, like you're trying to do something else. You're not over, okay. You're not wanting to accept this other offer. Like, you might, like, okay, so maybe you are in a relationship, or you were in a relationship. That would make a lot of sense. So maybe you're entertaining somebody from the past, or you're hoping somebody from the past will come back, right? But there's somebody here in your field, like maybe your angels are trying to give you this person. And I'm laughing because for me, it's just like the way that your angels are trying to give you this person, but you're not accepting it. Is it because you don't feel like you're good enough for this? That's not the, let's just keep going. That's maybe how you feel, where it's like, okay, you can't really be yourself with this person because you still have your heart somewhere else, which is understandable. But I think that maybe you need to think about, why is it that you have your heart set on this other person? Like, what's holding you? Like, what's keeping you to this person? I understand, like, you're really pulled to them, but like, is it a trauma bond? Maybe that's what it is. Like, you guys have already, like, been together for so long. Maybe I also feel like it's that sunken cost fallacy. Like, you have already invested so much time and energy into this relationship that you don't want to start again, which, like, you have your whole life ahead of you, Aries. Like, it's not, even if you only have, like, let's say you're 90 years old and you have 5 years ahead of you, you still have 5 more years. Do you want to live that being miserable? No, you should want to live, like, living your life. And, like, the more that you hold on to this idea of how something should be, that's what's keeping you held back. Like, where I remember I thought I wanted to be, I was like married by 25, children by 27 when I was younger. And it didn't work out. But if I held on to that belief, if I held on to that mindset, I would have ended up with somebody that I could not stand, and I'm stuck with them. Or at least metaphorically, like, no, if I really had children with this person, I would be stuck with them for at least a minimum of 18 years. So it's just holding, like, letting go of that. Because you do have somebody here that wants to offer you something else, something more. But can we clarify this here? for some reason, it's like you don't want to accept it because I don't know where you guys are getting this. Maybe it's like from like you're like this was installed to you like as a child, where it's relationships are work. If you really want something, like it's not going to be easy. And so if you like you are like they're telling you, somebody's telling you have to be strong, you have to want this, you have to like fight for whatever you deserve. And while I agree to like a certain extent, fighting for what you deserve, it gets to a point where like you're fighting against like the natural order of things and the world, like completing a cycle. Yeah, the wheel here, there is a cycle that needs to be closed out, Aries, and it's only you can do this. Anybody else can do this? The connection that you are craving, because with this Ace of Cups here, there is a connection here that you are craving, and it's coming towards you, but not in the way that you want. And once we release control, then that's when we get what we really desire. It's going to be so unexpected for you. Okay, I'm going to end that there for you guys, Aries. Hi, Royal News. How are you? Okay, next we're going to do, we have Taurus. Sometimes I feel like these messages are so repetitive. Like, can we get some new energies? Let's see if we can get new energies here. I wonder if that's how you're feeling. Well, happy birthday. I wonder if that's how you're feeling, Taurus, where it's just like you keep going through this, like you just want something new. You're tired of like the same thing over and over again, right? Ooh. I wonder, yeah, okay, see, this would make a lot of sense for you guys, Taurus, because maybe you guys are dealing with somebody who is just not the best communicator, right? Maybe they're not even good with money. Maybe they're financially dependent on somebody. Maybe they're financially dependent on you, right? Maybe they have, because we do have baby mama, baby daddy drama. So like they have a lot of issues going on here. And like while you could love somebody so much, so respectfully, like when they have this much issues and like they don't want, and it's like they don't want to clear it up and like they kind of bring it to your doorstep where it's just like, or maybe they have these issues and they're not even communicating it with you. So you're just like left wondering like what's going on. Like maybe you think it's something with you. And so it's like this like back and forth where like you're constantly just tired of it, right? You just want clarity. You want something like, you want somebody who chooses you. This person, while they can say stuff, right? Like they could say, oh, I love you, I want to be with you. And like sometimes like even their actions can match their words, but then half the time it doesn't. And so it's just so, that part can be really frustrating where it's just like, it's not 100% of the time. And while in relationships, you don't have to like, you know, we can only give so much of ourselves in a relationship at a certain point in time. This person is more so like half the time they're not there. And it's not even in this relationship, they're out there doing something else. And I'm not saying they're cheating on you or anything like that. I mean, they could be. But it's just more so that their energy isn't really there. Maybe they have somebody else that they will, oh, my stomach hurts all of a sudden. But like maybe they have somebody who is like in control of their finances, or like they can't make a decision without them for some reason. What is that? I don't know if it makes them sick to their stomach to like be independent. That's coming through. Like maybe they've never been independent before, which is a scary thought. I don't know. Obviously, we've all lived different lives, right? Like what I think is scary is not going to be the same thing as what somebody else thinks is scary. For this person, I don't know why, but like it's scary for them to be independent. Like they are just like really used to people taking care of them. They really like that. And yeah, with this Capricorn, that's devil energy, bottom of the deck. This is something they've always experienced. And I think that if they know that if they want to be with you, Taurus, that they would have to kind of like step up and be independent, because maybe And maybe the people around them like that they are dependent. It's like a codependent relationship. Sorry. But it's just like a codependent relationship, right? Hey, Jamaica. We have the Knight of Wands, which is, I feel like how you're tired. Typically, a Knight of Wands does not look like this, Taurus. The Knight of Wands is someone who has like a lot of fun. They just like, they could be like even, not irrational, but like they throw logic out the window, right? I think for you guys, it's like you've been doing this and now you're kind of tired. You're fed up because how much can you take? And that's how I was kind of feeling in the morning, like earlier, not the morning. Maybe that's, you guys are feeling this just this morning, but it was, you guys want a new beginning. You guys, realistically, you want a new beginning with this person, 11-11 right now, but you would take it with somebody else as well. With the King of Wands, you want somebody like who, this could also be your person. Your person could be like the Knight of Wands who's just like, you know, exhausted. They're trying to have fun with you, but they have so much other obligations, right? And then like you, this is like you want the King of Wands energy, or like you also want to be in the King of Wands energy where like you can take control of your life and you don't have to rely on anybody else, and that where you have somebody here that's going to pick you no matter what. I think this person avoids hanging out with you as well because they kind of realize that when they're with you, they have to do more, they have to do better. And when they're like maybe with the other people that they're hanging out with, like their friends or their family, like they can just like skate on by, nobody holds them accountable. And so it's just easier. And when it's easier, it's like there's no room for growth. Okay, this card is always upside down. But yeah, I think that's it for you guys, Taurus. I'm gonna leave that there. Yeah, I hope you guys are having a wonderful Friday, 12:22 on the clock. A good weekend, because I won't be back, I don't think so, till at least Tuesday. Okay, next we have Gemini. Taurus went kind of long. Gemini, I don't know why, but I feel like maybe you're testing somebody or somebody is testing you. That's kind of the energy that I'm picking up on, where I'm pulling. Interesting. Gemini. Okay. So there's just like somebody here who, I don't know why, but they're going to come into your, have they already? Maybe they've already come into your life, but they're playing it cool. They're trying to see like maybe how much they can get away with, which is interesting. I don't know why people act the way that they do, but sometimes people do this stuff where it's just like, maybe they just want to know how much you're going to care or how much that they can get away with, right? I think this person is an avoidant. That's what I'm kind of getting. And this person can say like they're very chill, they're very laid back, they don't really care about anything, but that's a lie. They care a lot, but they just hide it. Like they just hide it to see how much you're really going to put into this connection. Even if you have already put into this connection, right? I don't know if like they're used to like being used. And can I just say that people in general like use people in a mutual like way, and it's not like anything negative, but like this person like will take everything, like they could have used people, but they would never see it like that. They would just be like, oh, I did this and this and this and this. It's like very, how do I say this? What's the word? Transactional. This person, they're very transactional, where like they see what like they do for other people, but they will never see what other people do for them. And so it's just like, Yeah, we know that's toxic, but let's keep going. Your angels are guiding this connection. You are very protected. I think this person even knows that. Maybe they feel like you have like a lot of friends and family. Maybe they don't, because when you have like people like this in your life, like when you have somebody who is very transactional, not a lot of people want to be around that, because who wants everything that they do like transactionalized, you know? We also do have like, you could have known this person in a past life. And then it did, like, I don't, like, it does say that this person is not the one for you and to walk away. The 5 of Swords did come up on that card. I kind of feel like this person did pretend to be a certain kind of way. Okay, yeah, like in the beginning when I said, oh, this person, 555 on the clock, where there is some change coming either to this situation or to this person. I don't feel like this person really wants to change, to be honest. But like this person acted a certain way in order to reel you in, and now that you're in, they're like they're switching the flip, like they're changing the script, where they don't really want to be that person anymore. And then in their heads they're like, oh well, if you really loved me, you will love this new version of me. Okay, and one more card here and then I'm moving on. Yeah, they're gonna blame you. They are gonna blame you if you decide to walk away. But honestly, like when you put on a certain kind of front for something, like to be like, if you pretend to be somebody that you're not, and then when you actually reveal your true colors and you're upset that the person doesn't want to still love you, you have no one to blame but yourself. Just be yourself. This person doesn't understand that. This person is a professional victim. Okay. Next we have Cancer. Cancer, I feel like you might be making space for something, because I just had this sudden urge to like clean my desk, like to organize it. So like I feel like maybe you're making space. Yeah. That is just an opportunist, right? Okay, Cancer, what do we have for you? Cancer. So I feel like you taught this person a very valuable lesson. Like this person really does appreciate you. They want to come back in connection with you, right? They miss you. I dare say love you. I don't know if like you guys were in an intimate relationship, but this person does love you. Oh, never mind. That's coming through. We'll come back to it again. There's just like something here that this person might be hiding, where they just are not ready to share with you quite yet. And, but you are still on this person's mind so much. I kind of feel like they don't want to even date other people. They're very much like focused on you, Cancer, and they think about you all the time. At the same time, I don't know, like it's like they want you to, I don't know, to maybe come to a conclusion to yourself, by yourself. And, but it's just like, they keep saying like, I still think about you. I still miss you. Sometimes though, like, what is that without action, right? Like, why aren't they proving that they miss you? Or like, why aren't they showing any action? But at the same time, it's like maybe divine timing, and that maybe they're waiting for you. It's like, maybe it's just like you guys are both waiting for each other. So you guys could be mirroring each other. Let's use a different deck. There could be something here with like, maybe this person wants to like get their life together. Like maybe they feel like they don't have like the financial means to be in a relationship right now. This person is just not interested in dating other people. I kind of had a dream about that, I think yesterday. 8 of Cups. Like if they were dating other people, they walked away from that situation and they're walking towards you. It's like, I think whatever this person feels about you, Cancer, they're going to keep it to themselves. Like they don't. With the 4 of Coins here, like they could, like if you guys aren't talking to this person, they aren't going to express it to anybody. But I do feel like they might have like a select people, like a few people that they might talk to about it. This person's friends and family hope that you guys end up together, which is interesting because I don't know, I don't really pick that up too much on readings. But with the 6 of Wands and the 4, we have the 6 and the 4 of Wands here, and it landed on my friends and family still ask about you. And that's where it's just like they feel like they can see you guys together, that you guys can make it work. And it's just I don't know why I'm being like so hesitant to like be what is it called, positive about love readings, because I'm very hesitant sometimes. But it's just like maybe that's how you feel, or like maybe that's how your person feels. And it's just like maybe they've been hurt in the past where they're just like they don't want to say that to you. That's interesting. This person is very used to being strong. It's interesting because like the way that this person presents themselves is not how they really actually feel. Like they can come off as somebody who's like very strong, independent, you know, but like behind the scenes, like you would never expect anything that's happening to them. Like they're very good at hiding their problems, or like battling their problems, battling their demons or whatever. But I think this person sees you as like a soulmate connection here, Cancer. Whether or not they do anything about it, I think that's up to both of you guys. Maybe it's going to be different for everybody. Okay. All right. Next we have Leo. Leo, I think you're having like really 222 just passing the clock. So I feel like maybe you have met somebody really new or recently where like you're starting to vibe really well with them, or like you're meshing really well, really easily. Like it's like even if you guys have a disagreement, it's you guys can work it out, right? Because like obviously people have disagreements. That's human nature. It's working through it, right? Oh, interesting. Okay, so I think maybe in the past, Leo, excuse me, yeah, you guys keep a lot of things to yourself because you are maybe afraid of evil eye. And honestly, like I preach all the time, like, you know, keep things to yourself, don't let other people know, because you don't want their energies involved in the situation. But I think maybe like you have gone I was going to say too far, but they're saying no, you're doing the right thing. Don't tell people your relationship status. Don't tell people what's going on with you, because sometimes like you don't know what other people are going through, and like it's just like, even if it's unconsciously, like I can understand like these are your friends and they do love you, but unconsciously like maybe they're in an unhappy situation and they want what you have, and it's that jealousy that kind of feeds on it. And I don't like, because like we should be able to share the good things that happen in our lives, but I just don't think in this point in time, because I feel like in the next coming years it's going to get better, but like in this point in time is to just kind of keep things to yourself. And I think that there is somebody here that your angels have brought to you that you are keeping to yourself. You don't want to share with everybody, because the quickest way to end a situation, like we're to end a relationship before it even gets started, is to tell other people about it. Wow, this person, okay. I think maybe in the past, this person, Leo, that you are talking to right now, like you might want to be keeping things hidden from them. I'm not from them, but like keeping things private, enjoying it for yourselves. And this person here is not used to that. Like maybe like they're used to like people keeping them private, and they think it's like they're being sneaky about it, right? When really it's just But they see that when you're saying, I want to keep this low key between me and you, they know it's genuine and that it's not because you're talking to other people. They know that. They know that it's because you really want to make it work with them, and that it's just like for you guys to figure it out. It's so hard to like be it's so hard to be in a relationship with one person with all these other people's ears in your ear, right? And so, or mouth in your ears, whatever. You guys know what I mean. So it's just like this person realizes that you are kind of like the real deal. Like this feels too good to be true. I think in the beginning, they were very like, you're hiding something. What's going on? Like I don't know if you guys have kids, but if you guys have kids, they're like, oh, you're still messing with, you know, your baby mom or dad's kid, like whatever. You're still messing with somebody else. But when they realize like that's not the case at all. And it's just like, you just like to keep your stuff to yourself. They realize that you're the real deal. I think this person has like they can never find the words to describe how they feel about you, like what it is with this relationship. And so when they're talking to their friends, they're just like, oh, what's going on with you? Are you dating anybody new? They don't know how to explain it, and they don't want to tell them either. Can we clarify this here? This is coming to you like after a period of time, Leo. Yeah. You guys got two queens, Queen of Fire, and then the Queen of Pentacles, this is your card here. So this is you stepping into your power. You guys could be dealing with an earth sign. Capricorn is coming through strongly, but we also have Virgo and Taurus. You're done playing the victim. I'm so happy. Ten of Swords is my least favorite card, but it came out in the reverse. And it's just like, you guys are, you guys are going to be okay, Leo. It's, I just want to say, like, when you think something to be true, then it becomes true. So please, like, if you think people are out to get you, more than likely that's gonna happen. So just like believe in the best in people, and don't feel like that makes you feel like an idiot, like that makes you look like an idiot if like you believe the best in somebody and they proved you wrong. That does not mean you're an idiot. It means that they were an idiot. So okay, all right, I feel like this person is your equal, Leo. They really are. They match your energy, they match your vibe. Like this person is really like, they're very enhanced with you, like they love you. But I don't think they would tell you that either. I think maybe that's something they might say to themselves, but like they do love you. Okay, next we have Virgo. Virgos, you guys could be taking your time with something. Something could be sticky. We have realizing, Virgo, this person is somebody who goes back and forth. You guys could be back and forth with this person. When I say this person is realizing their mistakes, they are. But in a way where they are realizing their mistakes on how they did not get away with something. So now it's like, maybe they lied to you. Maybe they, I don't know, they were dishonest. Yeah, they lied. And they're just trying to figure out another way where they don't get caught next time. I don't know what, between Virgo and Libra, it's just their partners. I don't understand them. And the way that the bottom of the deck is Libra. Are you guys dealing with a Libra? I don't know. But between these two signs constantly in like the past, I don't know, couple of months, it's always been the same reading for you guys. So if you guys have Libra in your chart, maybe check that out. But Virgo, it's like this person is very manipulative. Last time, I just don't even want to get into this person's energy because it is kind of low vibrational to me. I don't think this person would explain it as low vibrational. They would see it as like just them being them. You overreacting. You just, it's a fault. Everything here is false. This person, the way that they talk, it's half truths. So it's still technically the truth. They could tell you like, my main focus is you, which is true. That's a true sentence. Like, my main focus is deceiving you. That's also true. So it's just like that. So, okay. And the way that they try to use other people to do their dirty work, where not even dirty, like it is their dirty work, but they will tell you, oh, well, so-and-so thinks you're crazy. And they will try to, like, that's how they get other people to do their dirty work. Even if they will tell that person, I don't know, John, let's say the guy's name is John. Yeah, John thinks you're crazy. What the fuck? And then John, they will tell John, yeah, not Libra, Virgo thinks they're crazy. Like, they'll tell John that you are crazy. And that's kind of the pattern that goes on, where it's just like this person, I feel like they're sabotaging your life. And that gives them a high. Oh, that's insane. This person isn't. This person can't give you what you want because they're still a child. Even if they are not a child, like in a body, but like their emotional maturity is a child. And you can't force somebody to grow up. You can't force somebody to make the right decision. Okay. I'm moving on. At this point, I think I need to cleanse again. When it gets to a certain point, it's just... But I feel like Libra is going to be the same thing, so I don't know. Maybe if I cleanse the area. Oh, let me open the door. Damn. Okay, I'll be right back, guys. Give me like 2 minutes. Okay. Libra, I hope we have a really good reading for you. Okay, Libra. Libra, I'm hearing patience. Like, you guys could have been patient with somebody, but like, you're tired of trying to make things fit or work with something or somebody. This person could be very attracted to you. They could like plan your future together. You guys could plan it together too. Like, you know, what is that? Cuddle talk. What is it? Pillow talk. So you guys could like have pillow talks together where like you are just talking about your lives. Like, obviously after that time, that is like the most vulnerable time. So I think that you guys, like, maybe that person knows that that's the most vulnerable time for you. And it's just for you, you can't understand, like, because for you it actually means something, but for this person, it's not the same feeling. This person is an avoidant. They have an avoidant attachment style. And it's very kind of annoying because they know that it works on you. And maybe, I don't know, there could be like some father issues, or like there could just be like issues. I don't know, what could that be? It's going to be different for everybody. But this person, and I don't want to say that this person is a liar, because it's more so that they want to believe in this lie. They are selling you this dream. Maybe they want it deep down, but they don't want to do the work that it requires in order to achieve it. And that's the difference, where it's just like when somebody tells you something, like they're going to do whatever it takes to make that happen. And then you have like this person who like can talk a good game, and maybe they really do mean it, but at the end of the day, they don't take the like necessary steps in order to make it happen, which could be like very frustrating. 10 of Wands and the Tower, when I split the deck, is crazy work, where it's just like, this is, no matter what, this is going to happen. At the end of the day, the Tower and the 10 of Wands, like, you are going to have to walk away. You are, I hate to say it, it reminds me like, you know, that song Bag Lady with Erykah Badu, where you're just gonna end up having a lot more baggage because of this person. In the same way, like, this person is gonna have, they already have baggage. Maybe you guys already both have baggage. And maybe you guys thought that that's why you guys would work together, because you already know what each other has been through, and you wouldn't want to put that person through that again. But this person, unfortunately, just does not have the strength to not put you through that. Can we clarify? This person doesn't know how to handle their money. They just like to have fun. They are just like, they're here for a good time, not a long time. And how can you build a future with somebody like that where they don't know how to handle their own money? It's just the Magician and the Lovers card came out in the reverse, and also the Two of Cups, all in the reverse. Where you can, it's not, I know you're manifesting true love, or like a soulmate connection, literally soulmate, the Lovers card, right? With the Magician, that's you guys manifesting it, and it's not this person. You guys could be dealing with an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, because that's the Page of Wands cup card. But you can't get something from something that doesn't exist. You can't make somebody be somebody who doesn't want to change. And the sooner we realize that, the happier everybody will be. And just move accordingly. Like, that person needs to be with somebody who acts and moves like them. And stop trying to drag other people into like your bullshit, you know? You don't want to be in a relationship? That's fine. Be with somebody who doesn't want to be in a relationship. But don't talk to somebody knowing that they do want to be in a relationship with you and they're hoping to change your mind. Because that's where that toxicity comes from, where it's just like, oh, I can change their mind. And they know damn well they can never change your mind. Or they could, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Okay, we're moving on to Scorpio. Scorpio, what do we have? Scorpio, I don't know if this is your energy or their energy, but somebody here feels like they're getting played. And that's coming through so strongly. So I'm going to take the energy however it resonates. I'm going to start it with like, you feel like you're being played. So if, okay, there could be some cross watchers here. There's somebody here who is not being genuinely like authentic to themselves, in the sense that they are, it's kind of the same energy maybe as Libra, but not really. There's somebody here who wants something and the other person wants it also. It is the same thing. It is the same thing as Libra. I wonder if I just need to cleanse the space. Let me cleanse the space because this is just too similar. I mean, you guys could obviously be going through the same thing. Your person could also have Libra in their charts, but like, this is not the same connection as Libra. This is a different connection, Gemini. This person, it's not Scorpio. This is a different connection, Scorpio. Your person could also have very strong Gemini, but like the way that they present themselves is not the way that they actually really feel. They feel like they have to, like, I don't know what it is. Like, okay, so maybe they feel like they need to be in a traditional role. That's what it is. Like, so get married, have children, whatever. This is not something that this person desires innately. This is not their default setting. They were like, something about that scares this person. That's coming through very strongly. And when that comes through, it's like maybe they don't feel like they're going to be a good parent. That's true. Like maybe a good partner. Maybe they don't ever feel like anything's ever going to be enough for them. And that kind of reminds me of I don't know if you guys like, I used to love Drake when I was younger, until he got older and he just became this misogynistic, like this person that I can't really stand anymore, right? Where it's like, when you're young, it's cute, but when you get older, it's, what are you doing with your life? Who's gonna be there at the end of the day? And like, I'm not saying everybody has to get married and has to have children, but like the way that you act or the way that you move, like the way that you treat people, it does come off. Like people can recognize that, right? And so when you are a piece of, like when you're not a good person, people can realize that and they're not going to really support you anymore. And I feel like this person kind of realizes that too. Where like, I don't think he's realized it yet. It could be a he, where there is just instances like this person, they can't be true to themselves. They can love you. I do feel like this person loves you a lot, Scorpio, but they're not willing to commit because that's not the lifestyle they want, which is fine. But can they just please say that? Why can't they say that? Why can't they be themselves? And then stop blaming other people. This person sees you as somebody who they can talk to. It's like they're like, you are this person's best friend. They could be your best friend. But at the same time, this person just doesn't want to commit, which isn't fair to you. This person can't speak their truth. They can't stand in their power. But like, would you stay with them, Scorpio? If they told you, like, I just want to be your best friend. I don't want to get married. I don't want to have children. I don't want nothing. I also don't want to be committal to you. Would you stay with them? A lot. Like, I got a strong yes, which is fine. If that's what you guys want, no judgment. Like, that's what you guys want. Five of Swords. They don't want to offer that to you either. This person, bless their heart. For me, this person is really going through it internally, where they are just lost. They are a lost soul. Yeah, they fight with themselves all the time. I really do feel for your person, Scorpio. There's just something in their lives that happened. Obviously, I can't pinpoint it. Maybe they're not used to stability. Maybe there's just like a lot like, I feel for them. They can't really be themselves. there's just, I'm going to leave that there because it's just, let's just leave that there. Okay, all right. Next we have Sagittarius. Okay, Sagittarius, what do we have for you? Oh, fast movement for you, Sagittarius. You guys have been like, I don't know. I feel like on the move for something, but like there's something happening in the next 3 to 6 weeks. You guys could be taking a trip. You guys could be meeting somebody from your past is significant. Somebody is very depressed that you guys are not together, where you guys are not talking. This person feels like they will give you the world. This is a nice reading. I'm feeling like it's a nice reading, but there's something holding somebody back. Is it you or is it them? I think it is both of you guys. There is something holding both of you guys back. It is more so, I will say, on your side than it is their side, but there is resistance. It reminds me of like two magnets who want to be together, but like they keep like pulling apart at each other. So, but it's just like someone willing to change. Like someone is willing to like, and I think maybe it is this other person. Maybe you've pointed out something about this person's behavior that you didn't really like, and they're like, okay, you know what? Sagittarius is right. Like, because they see a future with you. I just like, whenever this person, like, I don't know if they've had dreams about you, like maybe they're like, they've asked God to send them a person, and like God sent them you, and that's coming through very strongly. We're like, yeah, that's confirmation. They do want to, like, this person, they do think about you. I don't think they will tell you how much they think about you, Sagittarius, because they're kind of embarrassed by it. Like maybe they're used to like people like throwing themselves at them, like, and so they're just like, why am I so enchanted by Sagittarius when I have so many other people at my feet? But they don't, and then that's kind of cocky. I don't even think they see it like that either. They're just like, I have all of these people and I don't want them. I want Sagittarius, which is so much more romantic in a way. And it's just this, I don't know, this, but I don't know why, but I'm feeling like you don't want to see it this way, Sagittarius. Can we clarify? Why doesn't Sagittarius want to? You want a blended, like you want a family. I think you'll even compromise to like a certain extent. Like, but for some reason there is something here about this person. Maybe they still need to heal. Maybe there's like something about, what is it about this person? Yeah, this person doesn't want to acknowledge that they've been, maybe they put on a front. Like when people hide behind clothes, cars, money, whatever, it's because they are very much more insecure in themselves. And so maybe you clock that about this person, where like this person hides behind material things, right? And it's just like when you clocked them, like when you told them about themselves, they did not like that. They denied it. They're just like, that's not true. I don't know what you're talking about. And you walked away from this person, you separated from them. And now they're just like, you know what? Sagittarius was right. I do hide behind walls. Literally, this is your card, Queen of Wands. Like that's how they see you, as someone who has like a lot of power. You could like be very magnetic. People love to hang out with you, love to talk to you. One more card here. They see you as somebody, like this is a wish fulfillment. I want to say on both sides for you guys, Sag. So expect communication from them soon. In the next 3 to 6 weeks. So the next month, month and a half, maybe 2 months. All right, next we have Capricorn. Capricorn, you guys have been like very calm and steady about a situation. Like you're waiting for something. Like, yeah, you guys, I don't know if you guys have always been like this, but it's like you're waiting to know more about a situation before you react. Maybe your boyfriend or your lover or whatever has told you that they're going to go out, or that they're going to be busy, they have an appointment for something, right? And then you see their car somewhere, and then you go in there and you see their car, but they're by themselves. And it's because it's just like a misunderstanding where this person, it's just, that's all I can say. It's a misunderstanding. And there was nothing more to it than that. This person wasn't cheating on you. They're not doing anything like that. And it's like you can trust this person a lot. There could be kids involved as well. But there is something where like this person, especially if there are kids involved, or like maybe the other person, whoever it is, the other spouse, the third party is trying to convince you that there is something happening between your person and them, which is just not true, right? And so, but the way that this third party is making it seem, it's just like, it's very hard to not believe them. But I think that you are turning a leaf here, Capricorn, because in the past, maybe you would have believed this person. And you just don't, because you trust your person so much. You know that this person actually needs to have like an emotional connection. Like they cannot just hook up with anybody, and they know, and you know that that them and this third party had like such a horrible relationship that they could never actually really be with them sexually, because it's just too much. And you trust like for things to like the motives, like you were looking for people's motives. This is nice. I really do like you are coming out of the Ten of Swords, which is victimhood, into this very nice Nine of Cups, the star energy. Like this is your wish. Like you asked for somebody, and you know that this person is a wish fulfillment, but that you are also happy by yourself. And that's why where you are getting to be happy by yourself, and so that you don't actually really need anybody to be happy. And that you have so much more, like you have so much more. The Ten of, and then happiness is it is a choice, because the sun came out sideways, where it's just like it could go up or down. With the Hierophant, the Hierophant is higher knowledge and a higher power, and it's like you have the choice to be happy and finding the lessons and the reasons and everything, right? Okay, that's it for Capricorn. Next we're gonna do Aquarius. Let me clean up a little bit. Aquarius, I feel like it could be just because we're almost done with the signs, but I feel like you feel like you're almost done with a cycle. Like you could be feeling that, like you feel like you're closer to something, maybe with in a relationship, maybe with somebody that ghosted you. That's somebody that oh, interesting, Aquarius. You guys could have been dealing with somebody who was once a cheater, but they're not anymore. I feel like this person deals in a lot with past tense. So I feel like this is somebody from your past. In the past, they felt like, oh, Aquarius, 333 on the clock. I feel like you guys have been dealing more with yourselves, because this person has been dealing a lot with other people, which is fine. It's just like, there is a feeling of faith here, but like also feeling like a cycle is about to be completed. You realize that you don't want to hold on to grudges. You want to just move on. Move on, move forward. Chariot here. Could be with a Cancer. Could be with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We also have the devil energy. Okay. You guys could be dealing with a third party. That is a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. That person is very loud. Like they know how to get their voice across. I don't want to say voice. It's more like their energy. This person has a very strong, this third party has a very strong energy field, and they're trying to portray like we're, how do I say? Obviously, everybody's different in every relationship, right? So like the way that somebody acts with you is not going to be the way that they act with somebody else. But the way that this third party is trying to make it seem is like that this other person is going to act the same way with you, where they're hoping that they will do that in order to like, then they're not the problem. And there's no like, okay, well, I wasn't the problem. When in reality, it's just that person is not going to act that way for you. Oh my God. When I tell you, there was like, there was the two girls, I know them. One of them I was really close friends with, and one of them I just happened to know, okay? One of them was a baby, like one of them had a kid with this one guy, right? And when I tell you, the girl that had the kid with the guy, she paid for everything. And when I tell you everything, I'm just like, that's crazy work that you're, and like he would drive her car, he would do all this stuff, whatever, right? And then one time I was hanging out with this girl, and this guy's also interested in that girl. And when I tell you, the girl never paid for anything. The guy paid for everything. And when I say that it's because people will act differently towards other people. And so like maybe this other girl like made him feel like, oh, like I'm not like, you got to do it, like, you know. And when I tell you, this other girl never even slept with this other guy. And so that just like really made me think and like wonder. I'm like, damn, this other woman had your kid, had your child, and you will never, like, you would never do what you're doing for this. People are complicated beings. That's all I can say. Okay, can we get one more card here? Cancer came out twice in the reverse. I think that maybe there was somebody in the past here for you guys. I think that it is a Cancer. And I think that there was somebody in the past, but they're ready to leave that in the behind. They're trying to, but what's holding them back? There's just this fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, that is not willing to let go of them. And what can you do, Aquarius? This is not your business. And that's all I'm going to say there. Okay. All right. Moving on. We have finally Pisces. Pisces, I'm definitely picking up on this energy of like, who cares? Who gives a fuck? You're like, I want to do things my way. Whatever happens, happens. Please leave me alone. You guys could have walked away from a situation. I don't think you're really done with this situation though either. I think like you're willing to go back to it. Like for you guys, it might be a little bit of a game, but it's not really a game. I think it's more, it could be pride. Oops, sorry, hold on. But it's like, that's fine. Something doesn't want to be said. Like maybe you don't want to say something to somebody. It's like, it reminds me a little bit of mind games, but I think it's more so like you just want somebody to figure things out for themselves. You don't want to have to spell something out for somebody. You want somebody who will put you first, who will know that you deserve more. And this person constantly thinks about you, Pisces. They do. They're just like, please, can Pisces come back into my life? When will they come back? But at the same time, I don't know why, but like maybe you hold them to like a higher standard. Not more so, but it's like they know they need to be more for you, or like maybe they know they need to be more in general. And maybe you are doing so good for your life. Like maybe you could like easily, maybe if this is in regards to your career, maybe you have a really great career and this person doesn't. Like maybe this person has to work really hard for everything that they have. And like you are just very naturally blessed. And they kind of hate you for that. But at the same time, it's like that has nothing to do with you. Like you are not doing things like to receive favorable blessings, right? It's just like it comes to you naturally. And this person is very resentful, but they love you. They do love you. They want to come back into your life. They want to apologize. This is definitely a past life connection. You guys have lived multiple lives. This is not the first life that you guys had together. This person could be like a professional victim. I feel like it's like maybe they're in a pool. Like they could be in a pool. They're pretending that they're drowning and like the pool is like 3 feet deep. And that's kind of like where I'm feeling. It was like, just stand up. Just try. 5 of coins. Yeah, this person feels like professional victim. This person feels like they're hurt. They're hurt that you don't want to be with them, but their actions is the reason why you don't want to be with them. This person, what is happening? There was just a bunch of noise here. It's like, I think that this person listens to a lot of other people in their lives. They seek validation from other people, from outside. Eight of Swords, like, do you see how this person has, like, they're outside of a castle? I never noticed this, but there's a castle out there. And, like, that's their castle. If they wanted to go back inside, they probably are able to. But they are not willing to, like, maybe, unless, like, there's somebody evil in that castle. There is, okay, so there are. Let me see. Can you clarify? It's themselves. This person can't deal with themselves. And that's why they're treating you like shit. Because they do have, if they wanted to come back to you, you would happily accept them. If they acted right and they acted correct. Like, you guys could have children with this person as well, or like live in the same home or live with them for a very long time. But it's, with the Queen of Coins here, I'm like, is there a snake here? Yeah, there is a snake. And snakes sometimes, like, they can crush you alive. They can suffocate you. It's this own person. Queen of Coins in general is somebody who is a healer. This person isn't healed. They're the opposite of healed. They're a person who will blame other people for their problems. The Magician. They could even say, like, you're doing witchcraft. Thank you guys so much for watching. Sorry I didn't come on yesterday. If you guys are still here, please make sure you like the video, comment, subscribe, share it if you can. Yeah, if you guys would like to purchase a reading, that information is available down below in the description box. And I will see you guys Tuesday. Love you. Have a good night. Bye. Enjoy your weekend.